Hey, what's going on, crypto people? It is your boy, the Crypto Siege, with another day in the life, in the crazy life that is the digital asset space. Good morning, happy Thursday. I hope you guys are having a great morning and an even better day. Listen, guys, I wanted to share something with you. I was doing some training a couple of days ago in a business, and I was talking about the topic was, are you supporting the thing that's supporting you? Are you supporting the thing that is supporting you? And so for us in the digital asset space, and more importantly as XRP hodlers, I would ask that question of you. And here's what I mean by that. I had noticed that there was a couple of people interesting enough, this is about a month ago, maybe even 5 or 6 weeks ago. I saw some people talking about MoneyGram and whether they should or should not get some MoneyGram stock, whether that was a good idea or not. And I remember thinking about that, right? Because I got a brokerage account, and I messed around for a good while, make some good money, and in the marijuana stocks, right? I guess they would call it marijuana stocks. I forget what they would call it now, but yeah, was totally into that. Great money, got in good times, that type of deal. Very similar to brag times. And I was thinking about that, should I purchase a MoneyGram stock? And I was thinking, MoneyGram is part, when you think about it, it is part of the ERP. It is part of the XRP ecosystem, right? It uses, point of fact, it uses XRP. It uses XRP and XRP. So it is supporting us as XRP hodlers. So we should support it, in my humble opinion. That's for me, right? I'm not telling you what to do with your money. Without question, you have to make your own decisions. But I thought, well, you know what? It makes sense to do that. So I got some the other day, definitely late, but it's better late than never, right? I mean, you think about it, I think when this whole partnership thing came about, it was trading at $1 and change. And now it's trading at over $6. It's funny, I was talking with the broker in the brokerage firm, and the trader, and he was like, well, how confident do you feel about MoneyGram? Because I was, looking at some options to do it, to do some things with options, right? I've been doing that for a bit. I like the high risk, high reward. For me, that's kind of, I like that type of deal. So I was talking to him about that. He was, how confident are you about, this position? I said, for me, very confident. Just look at it to last, 3 months of June or whatever, and it's, it's been going crazy since June. So I told him, yeah, very, very confident about it, and, that type of deal like that. But it was just, for me, making that move was about supporting the thing that's supporting me. And another one of those things, quite honestly, is BitTrue. Now, I get that there are other exchanges. I do, and I get that Binance has been massive, and it's been huge, and it's obvious that CZ does like the XRP hodlers, and in the XRP community, if you will. But BitTrue, I think, kind of took things to another level, right? With all these pairs, XRP pairs, becoming a validator, a node validator, and the Power Piggy thing. You have to make your own decision about that. Trust me, I got into the lending platform space. I got into the digital asset space initially with lending platforms. Those HYIPs, high yield investment platforms. So trust me, I know about how scary those are and how risky those are, and how, they're just not a good idea to get involved with. And so I know that the Power Piggy, for some people, it can feel very, very similar to that. But I will tell you this, 7% a year or 10% a year is nothing compared to what those HYIPs were offering back in the day. They were doing 1 and almost 2% a day. I mean, it was crazy. So 7% a year is nothing. And the whole sustainable thing, it makes it completely more, let me put it this way, it makes it substantially more sustainable, if in fact that is even a thing. It makes it substantially more sustainable, in my opinion, when you're talking 7% a year. Interestingly enough, here comes Binance doing something very, very similar. Now, my understanding is that Binance's payout is not as good as BitTrue's. And again, love CZ. But I think that BitTrue has taken their support for XRP to another level. So why not support them? And so the thing is, you get a chance to use platforms and exchanges, and so you could put your fiat dollar on Binance, or you could put your fiat dollar on BitTrue, the thing that is supporting you. And hey, listen, I am not a BitTrue global ambassador. I'm not. But I am a business guy. And I do know that it's good business to support the thing that is supporting you. And so I look at things like Coil, and I would think, hey, Coil is a thing that is promoting and using XRP and supporting us. So I got to go and support it. And again, guys, it's just good business. It's just good business. So, you might want to look into getting a Coil account, right? I did. I put my YouTube channel on there, and I also, do that $5 a month thing, whatever, to support it. It's about supporting the thing that is supporting us, guys. And so I would ask you that question in the digital asset space, and especially as an XRP hodler, are you supporting the system that is supporting you? And it's important, to kind of look at it from a business perspective. So yeah, I did go out and get MoneyGram stock, and I am going to do the options thing with MoneyGram. I wish that Cryptopolis, if you're listening to this, brother, I would love for you to respond to this video, and I'd love to actually get in contact with you somehow. Maybe I can do it on Twitter. I guess not too good with Twitter, but reach out to me. I know I am definitely on Twitter. If you hear this, it is crypto_siege, CEEJ. My name is actually CJ, but I do siege because in crypto, that's what I'm looking to do, right? Siege as much crypto as possible, right? SEIGE, right? So it's just kind of play on words there. But back in as a kid, a lot of people did call me Siege. In my sports days, everyone called me Siege. So, but anyway, so support the system that kind of supports you. So MoneyGram, done, check. BitTrue, done, check. And what I mean by that, I'm doing a Power Piggy, but also, you can take the fiat dollars and, make some purchases on the platform, right? Supporting the system that kind of supports you. And, and for me, perhaps the higher fees are worth it because I'm supporting the system that's supporting me. You have to make your own decision. You have to make your own decision about those kind of things, right? You got to make your own decision. But for me, it's worth that. And so, yeah, I couldn't hear Curious Wing. I couldn't understand them at the DLCon UK. But the fact that they were there, the fact that I believe they in some way had sponsored that event, again, it's them, the people from BitTrue, showing their support for XRP, right? So you know what I mean? It's just kind of those kind of business decisions in life that you get the opportunity to make. And I hope you guys you really strongly consider supporting the things that support you. And so Coil, obviously, like I said, is another one that does that as well, and so, for me, Kava Labs, when they get in the position to do the things that they're going to do with collateralized debt positions, and we as retail investors are allowed to leverage that platform, just like we leverage the traditional market with stocks and MoneyGram, and we leverage Coil and leverage BitTrue. I'll be doing the same thing with Kava, right? Because that's a system that's supporting us. And so, guys, I hope that makes sense to you. I just wanted to get that video out this morning, did this video out, and kind of remind you of this kind of, that's the same concept here. It's just, it's business. And we know that, those things are going to be around for a long time. Those three things that I mentioned. And I believe that MoneyGram, its history, it at one time was trading for over $40. Over $40. And so, for me, it's better late than never. I believe I was in at the foreign change thing. I was in at the foreign change. It was trading for $4 and change. But, better late than never, I think. And, if you take the Warren Buffett approach to stuff, is you find great companies and you buy into them and you hold them for the long term. And we all know that MoneyGram is just going to get better and better and better, but it is in fact because of Ripple. And so when you got two kind of companies partnering together to be great, to go from good to great, you know what I mean? It feels like a very, very smart move, but you guys got to make your own decision. So, and again, I hope that all makes sense for you. I've been a little behind on catching up on some videos on YouTube. Had to take care of a few things business-wise. I've been really preparing for a training that I'm going to be doing Saturday. So I haven't had a chance to kind of catch up. So hopefully I'll be able to do some of that today. But I know they're all kind of great things going on. I didn't see what happened with CNN and Brad Garlinghouse, if it took place at all. I don't even know. Guys, if you know, let me know, please, because I would definitely like to check out that interview with CNN and Brad Garlinghouse. I'm sure it was excellent. But yeah, MoneyGram, guys, wow, just going crazy right now. How blessed are we to be positioned, right? I always say it is better to be prepared and not have an opportunity, right, than to have an opportunity and not be prepared. So hopefully, guys, you guys got your cash flow up, doing what it takes to get that cash flow up. Again, for me, I'm not a big guy. I'm not a big fan of the second job. I would tell someone, look at some business opportunities where you can leverage your time and money and increase your cash flow versus continuing to trade your time for dollars and actually exponentially trading your time now for dollars. But you guys certainly, get that cash flow up for sure, so that you can take advantage of the opportunities that are available to you today. Amazing opportunities. So, man, big shout out to the XRP community as a whole. That Investment Perspectives Telegram chat group has been outstanding. Mickey B. Fresh. I thought that I saw that before, though. He put something about the Bank of England's, I guess maybe in MAS, which I believe is the Monetary Authority for Singapore, and Bank of Canada's proof of concept. They put that out on a Telegram chat, Investment Perspectives Telegram group. And it was a good read. I still have to continue to read more and more of it, but it's just more and more stuff that's coming out that points to all things that is XRP. So I absolutely love that. Great time to be in this space, guys. Absolutely great time. So listen, guys, I'm going to hop off here. I just wanted to say again, you perhaps you want to ask yourself, are you supporting the thing that's supporting you, right? So are you supporting the XRP ecosystem as best that you could? I get that since you're holding XRP, you're supporting the system, but maybe there are some other things, like the things that I mentioned, that you can look into doing, right? So listen, guys, never ever forget this. Old money doesn't want you to win. They don't want us to win. They would rather us remain a cog in their perpetual wheel of trading our time for dollars. They don't want us to play in the same playground that they play in, where we allow our money to work for us. This is our chance to win, guys. The digital asset space is our chance to win. We are in the midst of the greatest transfer of wealth, the greatest transfer of wealth in the history of man. Are you participating? Or are you standing on the sidelines? Here's what I do know, that the battle for you has already been fought, and the victory is yours. Go get it. I'll talk to you soon, guys. See ya. Bye.